So there are the big thises. These are the things that come into our life, and they sidetrack us for more than just a few pages of our story of our lives. These are the things that are new chapters or things that really knock us off course for a year, or they change the full direction of our lives. Maybe this is a divorce. Maybe this is a company going under. This could be your child diagnosed with a horrible disease, and you're going to have to really change your life and go in a new direction. Those are the big thises. And then there's the capital T thises. These are, you have a bad quarter, a business this. You have to have a knee surgery, or you break an ankle in the middle of a big competitive part of your career, and you have to change your daily routine because of this. So these can sidetrack you for a week or maybe even for a month. But then there's the everyday thises, things that just hit us, keep us from where we're trying to get to, from that path we're trying to go down. These are the things that every day come into our lives and knock a little bit off track. Imagine the book of your life, of your story. Is that a big book? Is it a hardback? Is it a softback book? Is it one of those pocket books that you carry around that you pick up at the airport? Maybe it's a children's book. For some of you, maybe it's a novella, or maybe it's Harry Potter and you have a lot of volumes. But what is the book of your life? What does that look like? All right, you got it pictured in your head? What color is the cover? Is it a thick book? All right, picture it in your head. Now open that book to today. So where are you in the story of your life? There's a page, you're opening it to a page. Everything that's happens up to that page. Some of you are more towards the beginning of your book. Some of you are more in the middle like me. All right, you got your book, you can picture it. That's the page that you're on right now. And here's what's kind of neat. So at this moment, everybody in this room, we're having a crossover moment. We're all in each other's books. This is our crossover moment. So for this scenario, those thises that we're talking about, where does this fit in? Is it a big one that is a new chapter? You are starting a new chapter right then. Or is it one of those capital T thises that may take up a few pages of that book, but you're going to have to deal with it, and it's worth a mention because it was big this year. It was part of what you were going through. Or is it maybe something that doesn't even make it into the book, doesn't even get a mention, but you still have to deal with it and get to the other side? Think about those things. Your kid's school calls in the middle of your big meeting is not going to make it into the story of your life. It just doesn't. But yet we let these things totally emotionally drain us and knock us off track. If we have those big goals out there, we need to be able to handle those. Once you choose that option and you narrow it down, here's the tough part. You have to choose one. You have to choose a path. You could talk to people in leadership positions all over the globe, and they will say some form of this phrase. You'll find it in athletes who are working at the elite level. You'll find it in executives and CEOs and people working at the top of their game. He who chases two rabbits catches none. I mean, think about it. Just picture that for a second. A field and you put down two rabbits and they take off. You may have a chance, if you take one and you're really fast, you may have a chance to actually catch that rabbit. But if you try to catch two, there's just no way of catching both of those rabbits. It's not physically possible. So he who chases two rabbits catches one. Once you've narrowed those options down and you've decided which direction you're going to go in, you need to go after that and make all your decisions based on that. It helps you. It helps you decide what is important, what's not. So everybody look up the screen for a second. I'm going to prove this to you right here. Everybody looking? Ready? Okay. What did you see? Raise your hand if you saw the tree first. Raise your hand if you saw the faces first. We all saw the same picture at the same time, and we did not all see the same thing. Our brains have been wired differently. The way we think, the way we react to things are different. You need more than one brain on whatever problem you're trying to solve. You just do. The language of your story or what's going on in your book is really key to your long-term success. It makes a difference. Think about it. This mom is looking at this little girl and talking to her. Do you think she's saying, well, Mommy had a bad quarter and she's just an idiot and she's just not smart enough for this job and she's probably going to get fired. I'm pretty sure we're going to have to cancel Christmas. Pretty sure that's not what she's saying. We need to be a little kinder to ourselves. I'm pretty sure she's saying, oh, well, Mommy's a little grumpy because
work's not going great, but she's smart and she works with smart people. We're going to figure it out. It's no big deal. It's not like we're canceling Christmas or anything. That is what she said. We need to do that for ourselves. We need to be kinder to ourselves. We do a lot of self-sabotage, not just as women, but people in general. And you overgeneralize, it always happens to me. Or catastrophizing, this is never going to work, everything is ruined. Or we jump to conclusions, the client has not called back in an hour, I'm sure they went with somebody else. Or we exaggerate, there are a gazillion points to this project plan, this is going to take us 1,000,000 years to ever complete. Or we belabor it and we say, oh, well, if I had just done that, or if Bob had just done his part, or if we had just thought about this, I can't believe they're throwing this at us now. All of those things, we've all done them, I've done them, right? We're all guilty, but they're just using our energy for something else. They're not helping us move forward. They're not helping us get to any goal. The energy you use doing that is energy you no longer, the brain power you use doing that is brain power you're not using to get to your destination of where you really want to go. You have to choose the language and you have to set the echo. And you say it in your head, you say it out loud, and then people start saying it back to you, and that becomes the story. Now in business, we say it in a meeting, we choose language, and then we do it out to our teams, and the teams do it out to the public, and we put it to the street, and we change the words. But you personally do this every time something happens in your life, every time you face a struggle.